So as far as groceries go, my friend Katie introduced me to Mateo salsa. It's my favorite, but I've never had the hatch chili, so I got that. I'm really excited. Today I'm going to be doing a toast. So I got some French bread, and I'm going to spread it with yogurt and then add pesto to that. And then I'm going to do like sauteed tomatoes pretty much, and just break it down into almost like a pasta sauce, and spread that on top of toast with some garlic, and it's gonna be really, really good. And garbanzo beans, because eventually I'm gonna do roasted chickpeas for a salad. And then I've got some tomatoes and onions and stuff for chili tonight, and I'm really excited about it. Hello again, everyone. So today I'm going to make basically a Caprese Toast. It basically started around this Faye yogurt. I got the cherry one because it was on sale, and I ate it and it was gross. It tastes like cough medicine, but I didn't want to throw away the yogurt. So yesterday I was looking at Upbeat's menu, and they had a toast that was smeared with labna, which is a thick yogurt, and then they put pesto on top of that and then tomatoes. And I thought I could pay $10 for this, or I could just make it myself. So I'm going to show you what I'm going to do. So first I'm going to take this yogurt. I cut off the cherry part, and instead of doing dishes, I'm just going to use this. I'm going to mix some pesto in here and let it marinate until I'm ready to eat it tonight. So let me do that. Shake up my basil. I got the burrilla pesto because it's got spinach in it, and I thought that was so cool. So it gives you just a little bit of extra vitamin A, and I love my veggies, so you know, you don't have to convince me. So I'm just gonna take a nice spoonful of this and just mix it in there. Y'all, I hate doing dishes, so anytime I can use a container that I can just throw away later, I'm all for it. So this is not the prettiest, but it'll do. So this is gonna sit in the refrigerator until later. When I'm finished mudding, then I'm gonna eat this on top of my toast. So just put that there. And then the next thing I'm gonna do is I'm going to make my tomato sauce. So I didn't want to just do regular tomatoes on it because sometimes it's just not that great. So I've been using my mortar and pestle to make my tomato sauce, and so I've got a little bit of basil that I've been growing. It hasn't been growing too well. I'm not really sure what's up. It did start growing in the winter, so that may be what it is. Okay. So I'm gonna go ahead and crack some salt in here just to help grind this garlic. And I recommend doing the garlic and basil first, because if you put the tomatoes in there first, you don't get as much crushing action because they're so watery. So this is the way to go. And I'm only using a little bit of basil because the pesto is made of basil, and I don't want it to be too overpowering. So just a little, just so it has some of that flavor. And I want this to marinate too, and it'll get really, really delicious. So it doesn't have to be too ground up. It's just your preference. I like mine whole, and I'm gonna cook this down anyway, so it's gonna soften and be really, really good. Okay, I got these beautiful tomatoes. Look, we got some yellow ones and some red ones, and some of these are delicious. So I'm gonna put these in here. Also add a little bit more salt, just so it helps bring out some of that juice. And then I'm gonna add some pepper. And then just a little bit of sugar, because tomatoes are naturally sweet, but I want to bring out a little bit of that sweetness because I like my tomato sauce sweet. So gently, because these will burst, and definitely recommend cutting these in half first, because the first time I did this, I left them whole and it was not fun. Oh, there it goes, some bursting. So, and again, later I'm going to cook this down so that it gets almost stew-like. Some of this water is going to evaporate, and it'll just be nice and thick. You'll be able to slather it all over that toast, and it's going to be so freaking good. All right, I'm gonna have to wash my windows after this because tomato juice is everywhere. And really, that's it. Just a rough smash because again, when this cooks down, it's gonna break down a little bit more. So, and I like seeing all the colors and I like that texture. I love my tomatoes. All right, and that's it. So I'll show you guys that whenever we go to make it. Bye. If you guys haven't guessed by now, I'm super into sustainability. So these are beeswax wraps. They're great instead of plastic wrap. And all you do is just use the heat of your hand to form a seal and melt that beeswax a little bit. And then you just want to wash these with cold soapy water. Cold, because if it's hot, then it'll melt the beeswax off. These are great. I love them so much. I have them all in different sizes. You can get them off Etsy, like 6 for $20. Don't get scammed and buy 3 for $50, like some name brands. So yeah, check them out. So I'm gonna make my Caprese Toast. So like I said before, I am going to cook down these tomatoes that have been marinating for a couple of hours. Got my pan nice and hot, and I'm just gonna let this slowly cook down. Just let that sit there. We'll come back to that. I've also got my toast toasting, so that'll be ready whenever this is done. So my toast is done, so I'm gonna go ahead and take that out. And like I said before, you guys, I really don't like doing dishes. So this is the top of my to-go container from the other day. I usually rip the top off and use that as a plate later on, so that way I'm giving double use of styrofoam that I'm gonna throw away in the landfill, which I feel awful about, but also saving water because I'm not doing another dish, so that's always nice. So let me get these out. So while the toast is still hot, I'm gonna slather this pesto yogurt on it, just so it gets like a little bit warm and melty. It's not gonna be the same as mozzarella cheese, but I'm totally okay with that. So I'm gonna do this one-handed because I don't have a tripod yet. Oh my god, look how beautiful. Oh my gosh. Alright, I'm gonna turn this off so I can slather both of them and appreciate them and give them the presents that they deserve. You can see now that most of the water has evaporated off and you're left with this nice thick jam. So I'm just gonna go ahead and turn off the heat now because it's at the consistency that I like. And then we'll just, again, put a healthy dose of this. Oh, I hope I don't drop any. Oh god. Alright, let me use 2 hands. Look how beautiful. Ignore the plate, you guys. It's not always about that, right? But oh my god. The yellows and the greens and the reds of the tomato. And you've got the nice thick yogurt. I'm ready. I'm so ready. I'm gonna burn my mouth if I eat it right now, but I do wanna taste this on video so you guys don't think that I'm just making gross ass recipes. Okay. Moment of truth. Cheers. That's fucking good. There's just no way I can be mad at it, like at all. It's just so freaking good. Try it at home. Let me know what you think. I'm gonna have to make more of it because I used most of the tomatoes and I know Ramsey's gonna want some too. Luckily, I have more than half a container left. So, more tomorrow. Bye y'all.